Not exactly the right kind of football, but when you're playing by children's rules, anything goes. Number 1, Meeteetse at number 4, Kaycee. First quarter, Meeteetse wearing the white. Number 12 is the guy to look out for, Seth Bennett. He can do it all, as you will eventually see. He needs to find somebody soon. Then he'll try something that maybe he learned in Texas. Find the guy that's furthest down the field. That would be Carter Johnson, and the throw was right on the money. 58 yards, a great start to this game, +2, and the score is 8-0. Kaycee would strike back. Taylor Rouse, this guy is extremely tall for a sophomore, but he moves like a senior. 12 yards on the scramble, and that buckaroo will make it to the promised land. Add on 2 more afterwards, and we have ourselves a tie game at 8-all. The Longhorns would regroup and go back to their main steer. Not only can Bennett throw, he can run as well and adjust on the go. He almost fumbled, but he would recover and change course. Check out the blocking from his teammates, and they would clear the path for the senior en route to a 55-yard TD run. He was just getting started. The visitors led 16-8 after the first 10 minutes. Second quarter, Meeteetse had other weapons at their disposal. This is Jasper Smith. He'll hit the brakes and found more room to run on the other side of the field and fewer defenders. 28 yards, and he has it made. Now the score is 22-8, and there's more to come. The Longhorns did a good job of mixing it up, running and passing. Sean Shepperson lures the D in and then quickly fires to Zach Bragg for a 2-yard strike. The visitors were also mixing up who would get the ball. They are now ahead 28-8. Now, six-man is usually known for offense, and there's something to be said if the defense can make a play. Someone forgot about Scott Sessions, and the big man is going to eat grass. The ride was getting a little bumpy for the boys in blue. And it got worse. Rouse is in trouble again. This time he'll shake off Sessions, but this throw was not a good one. Into double coverage and picked off by Dalton Abar. The visitors were hooking their competition on both sides of the ball. Now in this highlight, we messed up slightly. Lost the ball for a moment, then realized that Bennett was going to get it anyway. No one was open, so he'll take it in himself from 7 yards and give his team 6 more points. They were having some trouble with the PATs, but a 34-8 advantage is not bad at all. Next possession, they were wheeling and dealing again. Bennett to Johnson, 1 yard, touchdown again. Meeteetse was in control of this game, leading 42-8 going into halftime. Third quarter, more defense, although this time it took 2 to bring Rouse down. Sessions will get to him first, and then Shepperson will help finish the job. Kaycee, unfortunately, was seeing the ground a lot more often than what they were used to, and it did not taste good. Now, this highlight was slightly questionable, but it's hard to tell from our angle. A forward pass has not happened yet. Shepperson hits a roadblock, and the side judge said he did not cross the line of scrimmage, so that pass is legal. Bennett gets the TD. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Meeteetse is now ahead 48-8. Even though this game has been pretty well decided, the Buckaroos needed some giddy up and go, and it finally showed up. Rouse will get good blocking and find a seam down the far sideline for a 27-yard touchdown. That was much needed, although the boys in blue were still down by a score of 48-16. But on the ensuing kickoff, well, someone left the gate open, and here comes the stampede. Bennett will lead the charge, and he will go all the way. 67 yards, and he left everyone else in the dust. That's TD number 6, 3 running, 2 passing, and 1 receiving. The scoreboard reads 54-16. Now, Bennett himself has had enough, but his teammates wanted to put the mercy rule into effect. So he'll help out with some blocking and open the door for Shepperson for an 18-yard run. 60-16 is our score, and they were 1 point short of the 45-point rule, so they had to keep playing. What special teams could not do, the defense did. Peyton Ferris trying to make something happen for the home team, and he did, but for the wrong team. Johnson with the pick at the 35, and then check out the juke that he will put on his pursuers about midway during the run back. Pick 6, and now we can run the clock. The visitors would go up 66-16. It was all about pride now for Kaycee, and they still had some. Ferris will elude the pressure and complete a pass to Rouse, who will not be denied on this play. He found a lane and ran right through it. for a 59-yard score. The home team did not roll over, but they were on the wrong end of a 66-22 score going into the last 10 minutes. Fourth quarter, last play of the game, Rouse did all the scoring for the Buckaroos. Thankfully for them, this was a non-conference game, but regardless of that, Meeteetse was more than happy with the final result, 66-28.